Okay, so let's start with your name and how you're involved with Stage Kids.
Okay, I am Rebecca Allen, and I am and have been the choreographer for the past 3 shows now with Stage Kids, and I'm loving it.
That's great. And how many years have you and your family been involved?
This is going to be your, well, I have to look back now, I think this is 2.5 years technically, because I came in for Guys and Dolls.
That's right.
Last summer.
That's right.
Oh, 2 summers ago, I guess now. So 2 years.
Guys and Dolls was awesome.
Yes, Guys have my first show. Yes.
So far, what has been your favorite Stage Kids show?
I'm gonna say it's a toss-up between High School Musical because it's just iconic. It's something that I've always loved forever. But then I also loved Lion King because it was my daughter and I's first time together being on the show. She has been wanting to be a part of this forever. So being able to do Lion King with her and have her be able to see me in my element and her in hers was kind of priceless. So
I love that.
It was best.
And what keeps you coming back to Stage Kids?
I have just fallen in love with the community it's brought me, and I love the people I work with people from all different elements, and being able to, I've also had a studio for 15 years of my life, and then I kind of took a pause on it, and I've missed the stage aspect, but then coming in more into a theater moment has been really special to see how all elements come together. Of course, my world is dance, but then being able to work with different artistic directors and different costume design props, I've missed it so much, so it brings me back to like a piece of home, but I also get a bigger, broad picture of it to like just theater just has a piece of my heart too. So I want to come back again and again.
That's great. Can you share a specific moment or memory at Stage Kids that stands out as especially meaningful for you or your child?
I will say right before the opening of Lion King, this last show, Micah has never been on a show before ever, and she was just right on the side of the wings, her and I together, and she was just kind of scared. I go, honey, this is what we've been doing this entire time. I'm right here. Everyone's out there for you. Go have a great time. And she was totally scared, and then she goes outside, she goes out for her little moment. She comes back, she goes, oh, that was so fun. I went, can I do it again? And then she went back out again for the next time. It was the cutest thing, but it was fun to see her be scared, but then let it go and then have a good time on stage. It was really cute.
Yeah, I love that. She mastered her fear.
Yes,
that's
it was very,
amazing.
very cute.
Has Stage Kids helped your child grow in confidence, leadership, or friendships? And if so, how have you seen that growth show up at home or school?
Oh my goodness, yes. I wasn't quite sure how she would do. This is kind of her first, she's dancing with me for about 3 years now, but then this is her first like show. Wow, like the one thing that I love with Stage Kids is all the fun like team building things they do together. I was really impressed with how wonderful, she's in 4th grade, and she's the young one, younger kids, but the older kids, I mean, they were top notch to her.
Aww.
They welcomed her right away, they helped her, she's made she talks about them all the time, even to this day. She talks about it, how can I see my friends from Stage Kids? I miss them so much. And so I love that, and I've loved the connection with them. I've loved the teachers aside from me that make her feel welcome, and seeing that connection has been great. And her confidence, I mean, she doesn't need any more of it, but it's grown in a healthy way, and it's directing her in a path to where that confidence is going to be put forth into an area that's good for her, and it's going to help her grow in many ways, which I think is really great.
Is there, I mean, you did mention a moment when some of the students have gone above and beyond in welcoming her, some of these older kids that you wouldn't think would normally hang out with a 4th grader. But,
Yeah.
You know, Stage Kids are great, and they're so sweet. But is there a moment when a Stage Kids staff member went above and beyond for your child?
Oh yes, Mrs. Bromley has been really, really sweet. Aside from Micah, I have a son that's on the spectrum, and so he comes in periodically here and there. He wants to be a part of it, but it's still not quite a place that I don't think he's ready for at the moment, but he really wants to be a part of everything. So she has welcomed not only my daughter Micah, but my son at the same time, and allowed this to make her, they just feel happy and loved, and she goes out of their way to like make sure she says hello to both of my children, and she doesn't have to. None of you guys have to, but like the love that I have been impressed by since I started Stage Kids has been unreal, from especially like all over staff here at Stage Kids. I mean, they're just really good humans, period.
If you were talking to another parent about Stage Kids, what would you tell them?
Oh my goodness. Just those things. I would say the family connection. These kids, I mean, they come from all different like aspects of our city and our community, but in different elements, in different ages. And when they come together for something as one to create a piece, I think a lot of magic happens, and friendships and bonds and memories that they're gonna remember forever. And that's pretty unique and special, that you can't it can't happen that way. It all comes together for a reason.
Yeah.
And when we all work together as a unit to create something beautiful, I think it's really, really special. And that's something that I think parents don't see all the time, but then when they experience it in a show and those kids come out of it after the show is over, the confidence and they're so proud of what they accomplished.
Absolutely.
I think is what it's worth in tenfold. I just think that right. I mean, she's already like, when can we do another show? And that's just awesome. And I think not just my kids, but every kid I see loves it, or they come in super shy and they're not quite sure what to do. By the time they come out of a show, I mean, 2-3 levels up of confidence and growth in just a short amount of time. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot.
So you did kind of touch on this a little bit when you talked about your son. Has Stage Kids given your child a safe or special place during a challenging season? And if you're comfortable sharing, we would love to hear about that experience.
Yeah, I would say for Micah, my daughter, it was because of my old studio. I used to have a studio for a long time. She never got the chance to be with me in terms of like, I used to do big recitals, big competitions, and she was 3 when my studio ended, and so part of me felt like we never got to have that together, and so she never got that experience, and so by that, she has never performed before. She's never been on stage before, and her confidence was, I didn't know what she could or could not do. And so I feel like Stage Kids allowed her to be uniquely herself, the vocal, the acting, the dance, like the triple threat kind of thing, I think sparked a joy in her that was special. And she, I think, is a happy kid all the way around most of the time. She, knock on wood, hasn't had any like major problems in life, but I'd say like we're getting into that age where she's gonna start feeling, insecure or that kind of thing about herself, and keeping her in something like this allows her to have this like even balance of confidence and love for what she loves. She loves to sing and dance and act, but it gives her a sense of pride that I think will carry her through middle school, tweens, and like that. So I think that that's something that's gonna resonate with her for a long time.
What makes Stage Kids different from other activities that your child has been a part of?
Well, for me, in my dance world, it was just dance. It was just the world of dance, and I think that's a beautiful thing. But being able to see how props are created, how they actually work with the costuming, how we actually work together to make sure that, for example, like the vocal lessons come into play along with this, all these different elements. They learn so much about the world of theater in a short amount of time that's actually really impressive, and it's something that I think is unique, and I think Stage Kids does a good job of doing it truly to what like they would experience in a real like Broadway workshop or academy, and they bring it to our sweet town of Wenatchee. And I think that that's really special, and when they leave Stage Kids, they're gonna have a bunch of tools in their toolbox to really be able to go out into the world, not only in theater, but like, speaking in front of people, how to shake people's hands and be confident with themselves, and like, it's gonna really give them tools beyond the stage here in life. So that's great.
And to close us out, we'll end on a sweet note. What holiday dish or treat are you most looking forward to this holiday season?
Oh, we love, my mother does a really fun spread of holiday cookies with all of us. I think we're gonna do it this weekend, where we make a bunch of different cookies together. We frost them as a family, and then we celebrate them pretty much the whole entire week between Christmas and New Year's. We share with our neighbors, that kind of thing, but it's always a tradition that we do at our home, and look forward to it every single year. So it's very fun.
That's awesome. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.